And you've done a great job inside the Beltway. And you're here in force, and you're here in numbers, and you're here with great cogent arguments, and you're winning the battle inside the Beltway. And the thing that's so amazing is our people, and I believe this with all my heart, they're genuinely fair. They have the same values that you have. They want the same things for themselves as you want for both America and Iran. And they believe in honoring their word. If the American people knew that every single resident, including 36 who died and all those who were injured, signed a piece of paper with the American government saying they give up their weapons because we promised to protect them and we failed miserably, we were either directly or indirectly complicit in what happened, the American people would be outraged, But they don't know. And because they don't know, there's no pressure. Government's all about pressure. Governor Dean, where are you? It's all about pressure, right? Competing pressures. We who sit in the decision-making chair get pressure from this side, pressure from that side, pressure from that side. Hopefully, we withstand the pressure and do what's right. It's all about competing pressure. And right now, there's some pressure to keep the status quo. There's some pressure not to interfere in Ashraf because we don't want to upset the Maliki government. And there's no competing pressure. So we need to get out there and paint the picture for the American people. Let them know. Let them know. We're proud of what we did in Kosovo. What the American government and the American people did in Kosovo kept 500,000 Muslim Kosovars from genocide. We're proud of what we did. And if you talk to President Clinton, it's one of the single proudest things he has about his time as president. We're proud about the things we've done right. And when the Libyan crisis was at its peak, when Gaddafi was massed to commit genocide, the American people didn't want to get involved in another conflict, but they also knew that we should keep innocent people from being slaughtered. We can win this battle in the short run about Ashraf and in the long run about what's going to happen to Iran, because the American people have to be told that there is a force out there that wants to make change, that those young people that you described and the women are ready to make change, that they just need a little assistance, and that they'll create a government that will share the wealth. We'll have common prosperity around the country, the single most important thing they need. There is a government that will give women their rights. There is a government that will treat Arab, Jew, and Iranian equally. There is a government who will respect religious freedom and tradition. There is a government possible. If we can paint that picture, we can not only in the short run do what's necessary to protect the residents of Ashraf, but in the long run we can create that third option, that it doesn't have to be conflict. As the General Conway said, the third option is regime change, but not regime change at the end of American tanks, but the regime change on Twitter, on Ping, on apps, on everything. That regime change that comes from the hearts of people. Because when the hearts of people are united in the right cause, history has shown that you can keep them down for a while. The military force and the public executions that are going on can scare them and inhibit them for a while. But at the end, that's a tidal wave that can't be stopped.